Welcome back to Huxley and Pan. What a beautiful morning it has been here. I hope you've been enjoying this broadcast. Here's a fantastic aerial view to give you an exact idea as to where we're standing right now. And our televisions, cameras are set up here. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen so many television cameras, both from the UK, here, from all over the place, just trying to film this momentous occasion as we mark the 365-day countdown to this world-breaking land speed record. I mean, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. And the man who's going to be attempting this is Andy Green, who's with me right now. So, Andy, what we've been previewing is the fact that we're going to get into this vehicle and we're going to just take a ride, just to kind of get a feel about what it is like to drive here and on this particular terrain.
Exactly, and you're going to see a couple of things. First of all, the fact that this is a super smooth, flat, consistent surface, 20 kilometres long. There is nothing like this in the world. Yeah. And the second thing is that it's featureless. There is nothing out there. So one of the key things for me driving on this surface is we have a South African company who will be painting with a vegetable dye. The environmental side of this is important, so it'll be a biodegradable dye. We're actually going to paint 20 kilometre long lines down the track that I can follow. The longest, straightest lines ever created for motorsport.
That is fantastic. All right, let's get into the car. This is a Geely. This is the new sponsor of the Bloodhound. So let's get in. I'm going to jump into the back. Joining us in the vehicle, thank you, and still a gentleman at that, still opening the car, even though you're going to break world records. This is good. Okay, I'm jumping in here. Let me close this door. Okay. All right. We've got some pictures of us. Skip is with us in the car. Skip is basically running Bloodhound SA. Skip, also good to have you. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
All right. So this is pretty much, I mean, the feel of driving on this terrain. What is it like for you? I mean, Skip, is it something, not Skip, sorry. Andy, for you, driving on this terrain, is it anything I suppose you experienced before?
It's, a dry lake bed's a dry lake bed, but the key thing about this dry lake bed is it is so smooth and consistent. You look at, here is the edge, the shoreline of the desert. Everything to the left is just astonishingly smooth and consistent. The Northern Cape track team here have cleared some 20 million square metres for us of absolutely super flat, super smooth, perfectly preserved surface. There is nothing like this in the world, and it's the place we need to come. They have achieved something that no other team has ever done.
That's amazing.
When you look across there, and you can see the team in the distance here, putting out the 365 for the helicopter to see, and then around them, nothing.
There's nothing.
Here's why I need the track markers. You can see it would be impossible to stay straight for 20 kilometres, doing over 1,000 kilometres an hour without some sort of guidance on this surface.
It's incredible. I need to ask you though. I mean, we are going 40 k's an hour. I mean, really. 40 k's an hour compared to what you're going to be doing 1,300 k's an hour. What are you feeling in this vehicle? I mean, the G-force, what preparation goes into something like this?
The preparation, we've been working on Bloodhound now for 8 years. The Northern Cape has been working on this track for 7 years to get it ready. It was 7 years ago that Skip and I first went to see the Northern Cape and came here to Huxley and Pan and found the most perfect place in the world to do this. The preparation every step of the way, we've now got to that exciting moment where we're putting the car together, the track is finished, the track team are out here celebrating their unique world-class achievement. Yeah. It's a really, really exciting day for all of us. And 365 days from now, we're going to be back with the jet car doing 1,300 kilometres an hour, new world record.
Yeah, ready.
It's being prepared right now. We've still got months and months of work. Like any race car, we spend a lot of time preparing it for race day, and that's about 6 months worth of work we've got to do now. We'll then test it in the UK. We then fly it to South Africa, fly it straight into Uppington in a 747. Cargo Logic Air is going to fly us there. We'll put it on a truck, come straight up the R31, park it on the desert, and we're ready to go.
But my concern is, and Skip, I mean, maybe explain it to me, or I don't know. Is Andy superhuman? I cannot imagine. I mean, if you have to put me in a vehicle going at 1,300 k's an hour, I don't think I'd get out alive. I mean, realistically. What preparation goes into it on a personal level, like for you to actually handle the G-force in this car, the speeds, the level, breaking the sound barrier? I mean, talk to me about this. Skip, you keep quiet.
I think that's an Andy thing.
You take it.
Yeah.
You take this one.
I think the challenge is, compared to flying a jet fighter, the numbers are 2G of acceleration, 3G of deceleration. Pilots are used to more than that. Skip's flown aeroplanes, I've flown aeroplanes, we've had that kind of G. But think about it in car terms. 3G is 60 miles an hour. It's 100 kilometres per hour per second slowing down. It's like driving at 100 kilometres an hour and coming to a complete standstill in 1 second. That is a violent experience. It's going to be very hot. It's going to be very noisy in the cockpit. Okay, that's my problem for the world's fastest office, the Bloodhound supersonic car cockpit. But that's only a tiny part of the big story. The engineering that makes that happen, all of the support, and most importantly, this astonishing surface that makes it safe to drive at supersonic speeds at ground level on a dry lake bed. That's what the Northern Cape, what Skip and his team have helped to achieve, and that's what the guys here are celebrating today. The world's best straight line racetrack.
So, Skip, give us an understanding now. So, what will actually happen is that you've got this 20-kilometer stretch. You've got, in order to reach it, you have to, by the time you get to the middle, have reached the broken that land speed record. Then you've got to slow down, change the engine in the car, and turn around and come back and do it again. Is that the idea?
Exactly that, and the support network that goes along with it also has to follow along with it. So when Andy gets the turnaround point, the turnaround crew come in and make sure that the turnaround happens within the magic hour. During that's it. It's not going to happen. So literally, someone dropping a spanner, screwdriver, means that we won't get the record that day. So everybody is vital, from the person that picked up the stone right at the beginning to Andy driving the car. Everybody is equally as important in this Herculean effort that is taking place next year.
That's amazing.
It's a phenomenal team that is as good as any Formula One team in a pit. It will be a dance to watch.
I can imagine. Okay, so we've got a wrap, but I'm never going to get this opportunity again. Nobody's going to give us a fine. So open up a little bit. Let's give them something to talk about, shall we? Should we hit this 200 k's an hour?
You strapped in?
I'm going to strap in. We're going 200 k's an hour. Make it 240, shall we? Okay, here we go. I'm strapping in.
It'll be a first.
I'm going in. Let's open this baby up. All right, let's go.
Telling us we're doing 120. See debris on the surface.